So today I would like to specifically focus on mental well-being. And why? Normally on a Wednesday we have our well-being singing group, which is an anxiety support group, which due to the lockdown we're not meeting up, so hence my live streaming. And usually my job is just to take people through some breathing and vocal exercises, and then together we'll sing a few songs. Usually we David and I welcome people in for 20 minutes to half an hour, and we chat and we talk about things in a very relaxed manner over a cup of tea. So obviously online this should just be the singy bit, but truth is we're not meeting up live. So I'm finding personally that even though I'm very fortunate to have quite a large family, I mean there's 5 of us, even if we were in self-isolation there's 5 of us in the house at any given time. And in the UK we are still allowed to go out for our daily exercise. We have a little dog, so you might hear him at some point, he's just over there. We do take him out for a walk, and we are very fortunate where we live to have woodland literally behind our house, so we can get out and enjoy nature. What I'm really missing is interaction with people. So I thought, okay, I will fight the monster. I will do my live today. I've done 2. I've done one in Italian and I'm doing one in English. And I'm thinking, okay, well, this is where, they say the proof is in the pudding. How can we use breath control and breathing exercises, humming and vocal exercises to put us in a position of strength at a time when we feel drained? I don't know. How do you feel today? I hope you're all fine. Me, I'm gonna have a bit of a rant very briefly. I think more than anything, I feel a little bit constricted by the rules imposed on us. I feel that I want to be able to go out and have a coffee with friends. I want to be able to get together with a couple of friends and perform. I'm not asking for a lot. I would like to just meet up with my pianist and just sing some songs together. And even just not being able to do that, it's stifling. So my go-to is literally every time there's something that stresses me out in any way, the first thing I do is that I take a deep breath. I know people will tell you, take a deep breath and count to 10. There's a lot of truth in it, really. Oh, see, cup of tea. First of all, talking about mental well-being, a colleague once said to me, a great natural remedy to lift your mood is cinnamon. So if you do like to have a nice hot mug of something, I would recommend making yourself a cup of cocoa and chuck loads of cinnamon in. Coffee itself, today I'm giving in, I'm having coffee, but coffee itself can be a bit of a depressant. So if you do want to have a warm drink, do try to go for peppermint or green tea, a good cocoa-based hot chocolate with cinnamon. Add some honey instead of sugar. Not that there's anything particularly wrong with sugar if you have a little bit every now and then, but there's certain things that are just a little bit better. Honey is great for battling germs and bugs. It's great for the throat, so go for it. Things like lemon and ginger, very good for you. So yes, absolutely. Start with a nice warm drink, even if it's 20 degrees in the shade. It's our body, a natural body temperature is 36 degrees anyway. So actually having a warm drink just supports that physical being. And I think one thing that people forget, perhaps I forget, well there you go. I think what people forget is that whilst I always say that the body is only the middle of who we are not limited by our body, but our physical side is also relevant when it comes to our mental well-being. Because if your body feels unwell, then your mind is under stress. Your mind can be tired by having to cope with pain and being tired and so on. So it is very important. The first step towards feeling well in our mind, towards feeling happier, is to listen to our body. Listen to our body. If you have any pain anywhere, if you're tired, listen to your body. If you feel tired, try and have a sleep. If you can't sleep, find a way to rest so that your body can recover energy. If you're unwell, take medication, perhaps try and go for the sort of medication that goes for you. I don't trust doctors 100%. Thankfully, I come from an Italian background where whilst we have half the family is made up of doctors, but there's also an ingrained knowledge of hello David. There's a knowledge of natural remedies, foods that can make you feel better. So if you need medicine, fantastic, go for it. But remember that your mood can be lifted by improving your diet. And it isn't about don't eat anything, go on a diet, get thin, not at all. But for instance, fresh fruit, if you can, fresh vegetables. If at a time like this you struggle to find fresh fruit and vegetables and you have to buy things that require cooking, like broccoli and whatever, keep them a bit on the crunchy side. That crunchiness will keep a bit more of the vitamins sort of there, and even being able to crunch. I always talk about the benefits of vibrations, the vibrations of the voice. When you eat, why do we enjoy things like crisps? I think that's an interesting thought. It's just popped into my head and I'm thinking, oh yes, Annalisa, go for it. We know that salt is what gets us addicted to things like crisps. But what we really like is the crunch, that crunching sound. Make yourself a bit of toast. Have a bit of not overly cooked broccoli. Have a carrot, Make the most of that freshness and vibration. I seem to have gone slightly off topic, but I'm enjoying this, so I'm going to go for it. Yes, salads. Sicilians are very big on salads. If you came to our Sicilian evening at Moncton Arts back in February, I put together a buffet really quite cheaply, making loads of salads. We're big on throwing fruit in a salad. For instance, lettuce and apples together, fantastic. Oranges with fennel and olives, great combination. Again, you have the sweetness and you have the crunch. It's those little things, getting the vitamins in, getting the crunchiness, getting the fresh sensation, getting plenty of water. every fresh fruit and vegetable is rich in water. Remember, we are made about what, 90% of water? So get plenty of freshness, plenty of water. I'll say it again, water. It's not all about coffee and wine. Sometimes we just need H2O. But it can be boring if you just get a glass of water. So spice life up a little bit and just go a little bit inventive. See what's out there. And you will see that it's sort of comfort food as well. But it's a good comfort because it lifts your mood. Okay, enough talking about food. It's getting a bit close to lunch. So, next thing, deep breathing. Let's get down with some exercises. We'll start with some breathing and humming as we normally do. So, having had this lovely little chat with myself and the lovely people who are listening to me, I've enjoyed that. I've enjoyed visualizing what I was talking about. So you can see my cheeks are right there. So I've got their brightness. If you've only just joined us, think of something nice. Okay. So we'll breathe in through the mouth into the soft palate. Hold the breath for a second. And then we'll blow. Okay? In and out. Try to really stretch into a smile as you breathe out to really feel and guide the brightness through your eyes. So once more. Use your hands as well. One more. Can you feel how by breathing and involving your hands are now feeling really, really warm? Yeah? Good. So, for some reason, I'm thinking I'm going to do some sitting exercises today. So nice and simple. Let's be really lazy whilst picking up the mood. So if you're sitting, you can stand of course if you like. If you're sitting, have your feet firmly planted on the ground and knees sort of 90 degrees and your back straight. Drop your chin a little. In a very relaxed way, we're aiming to stretch the spine. But again, really relax. So don't feel you have to bend down. Just sort of drop your chin and we'll take one breath in that position and out. So we're really breathing through the stretch, really easing into the stretch of the neck. And we'll start with some humming, nice and simple. Focus the hum on a focus it towards your sinus. You really want to go for a really nasal hum, okay? So we'll go. Really enjoy the top note together. Going down this time. One more. As we go down into a lower register, open your eyes and really enjoy the vibrations of the sound that you're producing. It gets very difficult humming down there. I'll do one more, see if I can manage it. That was interesting. I'm going to do one more. Because as you're going down, did you feel it? The hum sort of moves backwards towards the back of the palate. Oh, let's do one more. Oh. Now you see, opera students and professors will go all technical on this and start mentioning folds and vellum and whatever. I don't have any time for that. I just like to explore the body in its crudeness of just what you feel. Excuse me. Hey, no, shush. Stop it. Sorry about that. That was my little dog is looking out the window thinking, why am I not going for a walk? And as he sees other people going for a walk, he feels, well, they shouldn't be allowed either. So there you go. I noticed a lot of people are doing that online, going, they shouldn't be out. Me. Okay, good. So, still stretch the back of your neck. And now, I always like to think circular. Oscar, I'm going to have to send you out in a minute if you're not careful. Stop it. Stop it. Shh. Shh. Oh, sorry about that. We'll take the stretch down. We'll carry on. So we're stretching our neck. Try and carry on the stretch from the nape of the neck down your shoulders. Move your I've currently got my hands like this on my lap, so that I'm stretching right down my arms. My elbows are high, and I'm aiming to open the back on my thorax, the back of the chest. I'm stretching right across the back. So we're down there. We'll change exercise, but we'll sort of stay around the same pitch, and we'll go. Okay, so it's nice, really small, like this. Okay, what makes the sound more operatic is simply that I'm breathing into the soft palate, and the throat is nice and open, so there's a real resonance going on. I'm not pushing the sound, so don't worry, don't feel you have to perform. So nice and simple. Breathe in. We'll go down and then back up later. Few more. Last one. Actually, one more. Just that. What I'm really, as I'm exploring as I go along, I'm really listening to what the body does, and I thought, what I really want to work towards is feeling that connection between sound production and your abdominal and pelvic muscles. So the lower you go into the voice like that, you should start feeling a tension right just below your belly button. So there's a sort of stretch like that. So that gets all of your muscles really, really involved, which takes all the pressure away, going back to the whole mental well-being thing. Keeping things really, really simple. We're breathing deeply. We're keeping the sound simple up here. We aim to relax the muscles. We've given ourselves a smile. We're relaxing the muscles in the head whilst we produce sound. But we're really tapping into the strength of the muscles in our body, which are strong. I say this a lot. Since we were born, the muscles in our body that have worked the hardest to support us are our pelvic muscles, our thighs, our legs, our feet. Those muscles that are involved in keeping us in balance and supporting our weight. That's all they do, effectively. They help us move about, and they help us by supporting our weight. So when we want to be heard, whether speaking or singing, those are the muscles that we can trust to do the job. We want to breathe deeply into the soft palate so that our lungs are fully full. They are fully full of air, and that creates a lot of weight for the body to control. So we want to give those muscles something to do. Put them in charge of controlling the breath, controlling the air, while you speak, while you sing. How does that help your mental well-being? Well, I think it's logical. If you're entrusting, but effectively you're delegating other muscles in your body other than your head to help with the little things in your life, like breathing and talking and singing, they're doing the hard work. So all your brain has to do is just compute the information in and out, and it takes physical pressure away from the mind. So as I was talking earlier about thinking about your diet, having enough water, having enough vitamins, breathing deeply so that you have more air, and relaxing the muscles in the throat by breathing deeply, all that takes pressure away from the mind. And yeah, it all goes hand in hand. So let's think sphere. Let's make it a little bit bigger. What I've now done, I've got my knees closer together and my feet are like that. So curled toes onto the ground, and I'm making a sphere with my arm stretched in front of me. What that's doing is I'm carrying on the stretch down the spine. And that's what happens, you see, because the muscles are moving about, the bits of air and whatever at the bottom of the lungs are pushing stuff out, and then you end up coughing, and that's good. Coughing is positive, when it's good coughing, like that. So try and make a big sphere. Now you can either put your arms together and be fairly still in your sphere, or you can move your arms to ease the movement of your breathing as you're stretching the back. See, whatever feels right for you. And we'll go, we'll do our io, 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 ah. Before I sing you the exercise, I'd like to remind you, io in Italian means me. So whenever we do an exercise like io, 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 ah, I would like you to think me, 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 me. Ah, I like myself, you know? And remember that liking and loving aren't just made of perfection. When you love someone, I mean, people are often very critical of themselves. We're not very kind to ourselves at all, if you think about it. Even people who are selfish aren't very kind to themselves, really. In my experience of the thousands of people I met in my life, I tend to notice that people just aren't very kind to themselves. So think about the people you love. How do you love people? Why do you love people? Are people perfect? Are they so perfect that they deserve all of your love more than you do? No. We love people, warts and all, really. Even when we like things. I like singing, warts and all. It's really hard to do. As a job, being a singer is really hard, really stressful. But I like it. I've said before, what makes me the most stressed is coping with the anxiety of events coming together and getting an audience and getting all the performers and making everything happen. But what I love the most is the whole experience of putting an event together and performing. If it was just me in front of a camera just singing, that wouldn't be all. That wouldn't be enough for me. It has to have the imperfection for it to truly be an enjoyable experience. So, as you do the exercise, thinking about yourself and thinking about how much you like and love yourself, visualize also all the bits of yourself which aren't perfect, but they're within their imperfection, they balance things out so that they actually make you rather a lovely person. Okay? So back in our sphere, we'll go. And sing into the sphere together. Going up. You will feel your abdominal muscles are engaging more. So if you're in a chair where you can lean back a little bit, do. One more. I want to do one more, but I fear for my camera. Let's go for it. Have a little shake. Ooh, my spine feels really warm now after that. So I'm going to shake it back into a decent temperature. How do you feel? How are you? Now I'm just going to take a few boxes that keep coming up on my page because I can't see what anyone else is saying. Sandy Ciccaniani. Hello, Sandy. Good. What else? Any more exercises? Good. Oh, I'm thinking, having been in that position a lot, I want to straighten up the neck and just give it a little stretch side to side. Breathe in and out. Breathe through the stretch. The other side. And stretch. Ah, a bit more. And backwards. Breathe in. Ah, lovely. And down. And stretch it. Breathe out. Lovely. Beautiful. It's nearly half an hour. We've done a lot of talking. I hope that a lot of ideas have gone in. I hope you've enjoyed the exercise. Don't forget, you can of course go off and exercise on your own. What I always say, but I hope I always say, what's important is how we breathe and how we approach breathing exercises and singing, vocal exercises. You can then apply them to any sound you like. You can just be humming your favorite song. You can be singing your favorite song. Maybe take little chunks of your favorite song and turn that into an exercise. Perhaps you could share with me, perhaps record yourself doing an exercise of your choosing and share it with me. That'll be lovely. I look forward to that. I might sing a song. Should I sing a song? Looking from afar, gosh. My Italian one, I did Time to Say Goodbye. And in the same folder, the first thing this there is Brucia la terra. It's very dramatic. I'm gonna sing it for you just because is it Italian, Sicilian? Oh, it's in Sicilian. See if you recognize it. Brucia la luna in cielo, io brucio d'amore. Fuoco che si consuma come l'uomo cori. L'anima che ance addolorata non si dà pace a chi malanuttata. Lo tempo passa ma non aggiorna, non c'è mai soli se tu non torna. Brucia la terra mia, brucia lume cori, c'è come si ti racco e io si ti da morire. Ancora canto sta me canzoni, se non c'è nudo casa faccia a barconi. I like that one. It's very sad. It's a very sad song. Should we sing something cheerful? Wrong folder. Hang on. So Wednesday is usually the Wellbeing singing group, and we have a real mix of songs. Any requests? Any requests? Do you know what? We've got quite a few Beatles songs, and I think sort of staying in isolation mode. Why don't we sing a Yellow Submarine? Yes. It must be really odd living in a yellow submarine. Well, whatever the colour, it must be odd living in a submarine, because you can't really get out. So, ready? I'll pitch it on. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea, and he told us of his life in the land of submarines. So we sailed into the sun till we found the sea of green, and we lived beneath the waves in a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. And our friends are all aboard. I'm gonna second. Many more of them live next door, and the band begins to play. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. As we live a life of ease, every one of us has all we need. Sky of blue and sea of green, in a yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. We all live in a yellow submarine, yellow submarine, yellow submarine. I hope you enjoyed that. I did. I enjoy the irony. I think one thing, last little ingredients towards great mental well-being is being able to just laugh at yourself a little bit. Yeah, you know, it's how humanity keeps going. We have comedy, we have satire. It's all for the good. So, battling through. I hope you're all keeping well, and I look forward to be seen again on Friday. I miss you all very much. Do say hello. If you can send me a message and a video, that'll be lovely. If not, I look forward to seeing you at the earliest. Right, loads of love. Have a great day. Bye.